All right, what is up? It is Dinger Tuesday, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm pretty sure we're about to win the Millie. There's also bangers just littering the board at the Odd Shopper EV tool, so I think we're good. Like, I think we're ready. Um, yeah, I don't know. Oh, dude, Curtis is texting me right now. You know what he's saying? Jake Burger. I gotta be honest with you guys. I think it might be burger time. What's up, Brown Hammer? Let's get this money. That is definitely correct. That's what we came here to do. Here's the thing. I got to be honest with you guys. I love what I see on the Odd Chopper EV tour right now. Look at this. Oh, there's a dinger on there. Jose Ramirez, they're saying. You guys want to do that? That's insane. I haven't seen dingers. He's coming. He's coming. Aton is yelling at children right now. He's getting everything set, though, man. He's raising the future youth of America. So you got to do what you got to do. You got, yo, what's up, Jeff? How you doing today, buddy? You fired up for Chet's playoff run or no? Yeah, we're going to do this Jose Ramirez home run. Yeah, I know. I see. Oh, hey, dude, Sanchez is back?
Jesus.
He's back. All right, they're only going to let us do $5 on the Ramirez home run, but I think we got to do it. We have to. All right.
Is that no sweat action, or is that?
That's the the no sweat one. That was the top move on the Odd Shopper EV tool. I just love that we got a home run on there.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, total home runs right there. Bam. All right, so everyone, all right, before we build the
that's great.
I think we have one tonight that's definitely going to hit. And I want to talk about what happened yesterday too. We were a lot closer than people think. Right. But here's what I'll say. This is why they're saying this is good. They're not saying because of Ramirez's matchup, his launch angle, or his exit velocity. It has nothing to do with that, right? It's the fact that it's 650 at DraftKings. Woo. And at Caesars, it's 450. FanDuel, 560. I mean, that's a gigantic difference. Like, gigantic. 525 at BetMGM. So,
right. Criminal.
When it's that out of market, you almost just got to say, all right, you know what? I'll throw, he's facing Molly. I'll throw my, no sweat bet on that. Why not?
Of course.
Why not?
Of course.
Like,
it's no sweat, meaning you're not going to sweat. He's going to hit it out in the first swing.
Zero sweat.
Right.
Zero sweat. All right. Here, let's just throw in a couple bangers real quick. We're going to use Michael Sanini. Is that how you say his name?
Sununu?
I don't know.
Is that a politician? Or was that a guy who talked about politicians? Sununu?
Buddy Cianci. Or, Sununu, I believe, is the New Hampshire guy.
Is that?
He was a senator? Sanini, $16 at DraftKings is what they're saying. This is it. This is all, like, I just put it in. That's it. All I do is literally hit the refresh button, and then bam, just hit bet. It'll take you
outside,
right to it.
Will. I'm just outside. I don't even live in that like wooded of an area. It's just what you're seeing. I'm like probably 100 yards away from some of the busier streets in Willow Grove.
There's woods, though. I like it. Yo, Joel, so I just got texted by Curtis. He's saying burger. And I got to be honest with you. Curtis is on a mini baby run right now. Like, he texted me yesterday. He's talking about Austin Riley. He didn't bet it, though, which I do have a problem with.
Right.
Whenever you text me a name, don't bet it, and then text me later when he hits a home run. I'm like, well, wait a minute.
What happened?
You didn't bet it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's that. But he did text me the name, and he also just texted me burger. So, and then now Joel is on burger as well. Things are looking like burger. I was on burger too. I went Garcia, though. I did the classic fade yourself because, honestly, it hasn't been me.
No.
It hasn't been me. And what you do when that happens is fade yourself. See?
Right.
I've been to this thing before.
There we go.
Let's throw in Brooke Lopez. Like, this is kind of like Christmas a little bit. what's going to happen is we're going to wake up. I believe this game's on Saturday.
A lot of Saturday props.
Yeah. So
I'm loaded.
yeah, they're coming out now. What you do is you throw it in. Says $18. So I bet it for 18. Put it in my back pocket. Wake up Saturday. It's just like Christmas because you'll forget you even have these bets. You won't even remember it. It's not even,
especially when they hit.
Yeah. So then, like,
That's
you're
what's
sitting there like, wait, I got all these bangers everywhere.
Right.
So, yeah, impossible tank, especially with home runs. That's the way to do it. Whenever you're thinking to yourself, oh man, it's Soto, and then it's not Soto, and then you think it's Alonso, and it's not Alonso. What you got to do is, when you think it's Soto, you go Alonso. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Well, isn't that what happened to you last night, though?
Yeah, it's literally what happened. All right, so here's the thing. The one that we built last night, am I allowed to show MLB.com?
You show whatever the hell you want. I'm on Baseball Savant on my show all the time.
Okay, so like they won't be like, hey, you can't do that.
Who's they?
I don't know, man. Them, the people.
Big Brother? Like
yeah,
Elon
those
Musk?
guys. Most of them.
Who runs Google? All I know is who runs Twitter. I have no idea who runs Google. Do you?
That's true. No. But all right, I don't know. I don't like
Odd
it, though.
Shopper will not have a problem with you putting whatever you want.
All right, so all I'm saying is check this out. So last night we had, what's his name? Salvador Perez. Old man Sal. And check this out, though. So he hit one 106 miles an hour, 347 feet. All right.
Woof.
So he kind of,
exactly.
watch this.
That
He
one
hit
is
the
ripped
dog
off
shit
field
out
off
of
the
that.
bat.
Are you watching
Backing
that?
up. It's Dominguez,
I don't
and he
think you're
makes
allowed
the
to show
play.
that.
No, you may not be able to show that, but you should be able to show everything else that you're showing. Stills are fine.
So I'll just stop showing that.
Well,
so
that's
anyways,
okay. Stills are fine, though.
So we almost had one there. I don't think he had another one. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure he didn't. Yeah, he was striking out. He's up there waving the bat. There's times where you're like, dude, why did he even bring a bat? You know, he's not going to hit anything. He's just kind of swinging. But he does swing hard, though, so I'll give it to him that. Yeah, no, and then he walked. Okay, so there was that. All right, so that's one where we had a guy hit the ball 106 miles an hour. 106. Swatted it, too. I mean, that was close. All right, so the next, I believe we had Pete Alonso. Was it Alonso?
Yeah, I had Alonso.
Okay, so here's that.
I don't know why.
If that's
like
how
an
you
idiot,
fade.
I moved off of him and bet Lindor. Like I was so stupid last night.
Yeah,
Although
that
we
happened.
Castellanos, which is the prophet in there, but
Ty, I think in order to fade a pick, you have to take no home run.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
Right.
You can't say I faded it and took another guy because
No.
That's
That's
not fading it.
That's improper terminology.
This guy, Pete, hit one 110 miles an hour. 110. All right. It was a line drive, but whatever. My point is, we are right there. We're getting guys that are hitting balls very hard. And that's all. That's it. That's all we're trying. Another one, he hit 102 miles an hour, 305 feet. Okay, guys? That is smoking balls. Like, all we can ask these dudes to do after we bet them is to hit the ball 100+ miles an hour. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's all we
That's
can
all
do.
you can do. No,
just say, hey, guys, if I'm going to bet you, I'm going to need you to hit the ball like super hard, like as hard as you can. And then the last guy, I want to show you one more. The last guy was Kyle Tucker, I believe. Was it him? I'm pretty sure. I feel like it was. If it wasn't, it should have been. We're gonna go with it was. Yeah, Aranda had one too.
I think it was.
Okay, now check this out. Just the last one, and we'll get out of here. Tucker struck out, and then the next time he comes up, dude, he flew out the center field, 100 miles an hour, 367 feet.
Jeez.
And it's just like, bro,
jeez,
we're right there. So I guess the thing is, whenever you put out a little three-legger, one that you're proud of, and you're telling your kids and your family about it, and you're super excited about it, and then it goes over, I want you to go back and see what these dudes actually did, like what actually happened. Because sometimes you're going to surprise yourself. And it's going to be like, oh, I was actually pretty close. Like, that wasn't that crazy.
Yep.
That should give you the confidence to go back and make another banger. You know what I mean?
I like that.
And
Yeah,
that's where we're at today. We're making another one today. No problem. No questions asked. I can actually show you guys what I have. I think you're going to like it. I think I already have a 3-legger that's going to get us all rich. And we'll talk about it right here. Look at that. I already got Portis under 13.5, or I'm sorry, Lopez under 13.5 points, -102.
Already did.
You can still get that. That's for Saturday. You can still get it right now.
Yep.
I'd go grab it right now because on Saturday when you wake up, it'll be 14.5 and it'll be like -120. And like we'll be like sitting here like, what were these people doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people didn't bet that.
Right.
I also arbed Bobby Portis. So I mean that kind of stinks because I wait till Saturday, but I don't really care. Whatever. It's free $20. So we're good. Anyways, here it is. The 3-legger for the night. This is not a big one though. All right, because I can only bet $10 on it because I use the profit boost. But how does this not happen? Brent Rooker, Pete Alonso, Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani's up to 288 with the boost. I mean, that's
pretty
crazy.
reasonable. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable.
That's crazy. I don't know. We can't bet him or Judge, which I got a lot of problems with people that tell me that we bet the chalk. No,
Who cares?
The chalk though, like that's not even the chalk though. Like the chalk's Judge and Ohtani.
Sure.
When they don't even have a 2 in front of their number. It's like 189. You know what I mean? Like what? For a home run?
Are you can still get them somewhere. Like FanDuel may have them at 220 and the rest of the world has them at 180.
Exactly. So you can at least do that. But yeah, we don't even do that. We're out here with like 340s, which is kind of like lower, but still not that low. And then, but check this out. O'Neal Cruz +480. This is the Millie, and I really believe this is going to hit. I think this is the one. It has to be. Even though we're about to build another 3-legger in just 2 seconds. So what we need is I need names. We need names, okay? Names. So just spam the chat right now. Your best home run guy.
So you've got Rooker in there. I'll get things going. I can't. By the way, Berger. I don't know if it's just because the lineup isn't out, but he's not available for me. And so I was looking at that game.
Wait, he's not. Whoa! He's not available.
I don't have him available. Do you see him?
Berger. It's not. It's not Berger night at my house either. So
that's probably why I went with Heim, switch hitter.
Jonah Heim
knocking the cover off the ball. You say Kikuchi, on the other hand, is just a walking softball. Somebody's going to smack the ball out of Kikuchi's hands tonight. It's going to be somebody, right?
Berger's not even in the lineup.
He's not. So I went elsewhere.
This is my favorite thing to do to Curtis. Curtis, if you're watching, this is my favorite thing to do to you, bro. Watch. I'll be like, he just texts Berger. And I like to put back. He's not playing.
Unbelievable. I may steal your Rooker and put him in with my trio for tonight that I have here. I'm at 1570. I'm at 157.76. 15,776. $25 wins me 39.44. So that's not bad.
That ain't bad.
That's not bad for a nice day's work.
Oh, so you're saying Kikuchi's not going to give up a home run?
Who said that?
That's what Devin's saying. He thinks he's going to get his control back tonight. I don't know. I think he's a home run guy.
I think he's a willing dance partner.
Yeah, no, he's more of a. Here's the thing: that doesn't make him necessarily a bad pitcher, as much as I think it makes him a guy that's going to challenge. Like he's not afraid to challenge you, and that ball lands on the other side of the fence sometimes. Other times, though, the guy goes with the walk of shame.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. That's
probably
understated, right? Like I saw this not necessarily right now, but even still, like Aaron Nola, for example, is a guy who can get you 8 Ks, but takes some risk and may give up 2 runs in those 4 innings, and those are 2 jacks. or three, like 4 runs, and those are jacks. Because like you're saying, a lot of these guys that throw gas, that throw concentrated heat are taking risks. And Kikuchi just hasn't had that control. And that's where I think the mistake is made. So I'm thinking somebody on Texas is going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, probably a righty, probably a Adolis Garcia. I mean, we're looking at the lineups right now. Alonso is batting third. I love him, like, no doubt. He's a no doubter. And then Garcia is batting ahead or leadoff. So I wonder if we go back to him. Do we?
Garcia, that's not a bad one, man. I mean,
like, not for a home run, though. Like I'm saying, just to hitch runs, RBI, get our money back from last night.
What about a walk? Probably get a decent number for him. I don't know what but look at that line. Look who you got behind him. You got Sasquatch, Bobby Witt. Everybody had Bobby Witt last night. My God. Was there a Twitter account that you saw that did not bet Bobby Witt the home run?
I mean, dude, these are the guys that hit home runs. They hit a bunch of season. I always laugh when they're like, dude, you're taking the chalk or whatever. Like, dude, you're taking guys that you think are going to hit 40 home runs this season because they're a lot easier to hit than the guys that are going to hit 10 this year. You know what I'm saying? We got to lock in. If we're going to win a milli, you're going to need the right guys to do it. That's a fact. All right. So anyways, that's who we got for lineups right now. So I think we probably need to hit the button a couple times, get to neutral. I've seen some names. Oh, man. Yeah, Joel, the chalk's going to cash you in home runs. I'll tell you that right now. The chalk will cash you in home runs. We just got to get the right guys. That's all.
Again, you're talking about you hit a plus 200 bet more often than not. You're going to profit, man. Like chalk. Oh, yeah. When I think of chalk, it's like, oh, you took the minus 150 favorite. What happened? Like chalk in comparison to a plus 1,000 home run is still technically it's a long shot. Like people don't even think that. Like you got a bet out there, a 5-1 bet plus 500. People scoff at. That's a long shot bet.
It's plus 500, bro.
Right.
Like think about that in the NBA. That's like a guy hitting like 7 threes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, exactly. Right. You know, I love this. I looked at this earlier this morning, Slop, because my little system of building off of a total hit or total bases worked for Ellie. But then when we got to the number on FanDuel, it wasn't plus EV, but the boost brought him over. So if anybody wanted to solo boost Ellie, that 50% would get you over. But what's fun in solo boosting a home run? You got to put at least 2 people together, right?
Yeah, I kind of like the twos, but sometimes I'll do 2, one of it. It is what it is. Because I mean, like you can, to your point, you can get a plus 450 and boost that up. You know what I mean? That's still a nice payday. All right, this is the ARB tool. What I'm showing you, like, Slop, why are you showing me this? It's because this is how I can afford to bet these as much as I do. I like to throw 25 on it because I see guys that hit, and I'm not hating on anybody, so please don't say I'm hating on it. I'm not hating on anybody, but I saw a 6-legger last night, I think was 30 cents, and it paid, whatever it paid, 60, 80 grand.
Is that right?
Think about that, though. 30 cents. My dog hates it. Like, dude, you just wasted your 6-legger and you only bet 30 cents. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so like, you know how hard is it a 6-legger? If you would have just had $10 on that, which is not a lot of money, $10. Oh, was it Peter? Was it? So it's 30 to, yeah. So, but dude, you're not going to hit a ton of those in your life. I hope you do, but like the idea that you only have 30 cents on it's like, oh man, you could have made life-changing money. And 30K, I'm not scoffing at that, or 91K. No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's not a lot of money. I'm saying whenever $10 could have got you, I don't know, you do the math, 900,000. Well, you know what I mean? Like that stinks. So what I like to do is throw a couple ARBs in. Right now, you can get Looney. Right now. Okay, yeah, so 91K off of 280. Perfect, Devin. So if that guy, 4 times that, roughly. So you do 4 times that. That could have been $450,000. And I'm not saying that we should live in could have been land. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, man, you're not going to hit a lot of these and I want to make sure I have like my maximum on it.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Yep.
So how I do that is Kevin Looney tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. At Profit X, you can take over 4.5 points plus 154. You bet 200 on that, and you bet 300 on under 4.5 minus 145 at ESPN Bet. That'll get you $7.34. So you take that $7.34. Now that is your Millie parlay money, right? Done.
Yep.
Like that's not ridiculous. That's
easy money.
Crazy. That's very simple, and it's not too much. But man, yeah, Peter, exactly. Never cash out dinger parlays. Never.
No. Any cash out, you're never gonna. We walked through the whole process yesterday, and what we were talking about as far as would you cash out or not. You're never going to get the fair value, but people look at it and think, oh well, I'm never going to be here again. And I get it. Like that's where they know that. That's why they're lowballing you.
All right, so Devin, I know what you're saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Is I'm not trying to come off like that. And I don't mean to come off like that. I'm saying, what's the difference between 280 and $10? If the $10 came for free right here, $7.30. So if you could have had a free $10 bet on that, what would you rather have? And 91K is life changing. Is 91K as life changing as 450K? Because and I'm not saying, and hear me out though, because the difference in that and the difference in those two numbers was $7, $8. Now, do you see what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah,
it's one of those where I do want to hit a 6-legger. I do want to hit a 5-legger. Don't get me wrong, but I do not want to hit that for $3. I want to, or like the 30 cents. I want to hit one of those for $10. Because you can't bet much more than 3 anyways on that. They cap how much you can possibly win. So just give me the cap. If I can cap it, does that make sense?
Yeah. And I think we also have to factor in, because Twitter and any other form of just a one-sided conversation like, here, look at this, removes the very ugly side of what we do, which is not everybody's up, because not everybody has a green marker when you look at it. I don't know if this guy's down 2K, Slop. I don't know if this guy's down 40K. So maybe he's down 150K and 90K brings him closer to even. But what I can tell you is that if you're down 150K and you just hit a 90K lotto, that 90K is going to be gone real quick, right? Because of you're already down. If you're up and you've established, and this is a means to profit, and like you doing, you're betting these solo, and there's ways in which you're not losing every single ticket, then I think you can have that conversation. But we just have to factor in where people are specifically. Like, you may be up a shit ton and be like, fuck it. I'm sorry. Like, screw this. I want some money here.
I know what you're saying.
Sorry. I just let it fly sometimes when I'm out here and the kids aren't around.
It happens. Sometimes you gotta let it fly, man. No, I'm with you. I mean, and Michael, I think you get what I'm saying. 36. I'm again, nobody's hating that. I'll take 90K. No. I will take 90K.
Sure.
All I'm saying is I want to make sure that I don't want 90K when I could add 450K when it would only cost me a couple bucks more. So here's the thing though. How do I get those couple bucks? I guess that's our question. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to pay the couple bucks. So I'll let Odd Shopper do it. Odd Shopper right now, like I said, you're looking at an ARB right on your screen right now. $7.34. Like there it is. Boom. Do you know what I mean? Like nobody's trying. Like, I'm definitely not hating. That guy won 90K, dude. That is awesome. That is awesome. But what starts to happen is you start to realize, like, man, how hard is it to hit 6 of those? If I hit 6, we're taking home $1 million. Like, we are. Like, that's just what's going to happen. Because it scares me because, like, dude, I don't know how many 6-leggers you got in you.
Well, let me ask you this. It's not a, trying to preface this with the right adjective, so I'll just come out and say it instead. You could always just, look, we're talking about $1, $3, $5, maybe it's $10, right? Whatever it is, it's small change to what your unit size is. I get that, right? So why not bet them twice? Why not bet the Millie twice? How much you putting down on the Millie tonight? $10, right?
Yep.
Look, it's not going to kill you if you bet $20 a night to win $1 million as opposed to $10 a night to win $1 million,
That's
right?
true.
Like, that's what we're saying. So I do this with outrights in golf all the time. I told you about Corey Connors. Like I do this shit all the time. I'll bet a guy who's north of 50 to 1. I'll put the actual unit size of like $25. I'll put a quarter unit on, and then I'll put another one for like $10 or $15. So what I'll do is I'll cash that $10 or $15 one out just for some profit. And that's all I mean, man. Like put $5 on the milli. You won't make a milli. Maybe you make, $500,000. Okay. You're still going to hit slop up and be like, dude, I made some money off your home run plays. Thank you.
And that's Devin, exactly. I just don't want to come off as being like, oh, that ain't nothing. Dude, that's an awesome amount.
I don't think they're coming off. I think Devin gets that too.
I start to kind of like think about, all right, so how can I maximize those hits? Because man, that's super important. Anyways, let's go, man. Because the random, I think, Devin, you put it right, dude. Like your random hit, because it is a random hit. It's 6 guys at a home run. That's a random hit. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, that could easily hit. We just saw somebody hit a 6-legger last night. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, no, KC. That's why I always like hate when I say something like that, because like very much, oh, dude, you're unit shaming. Like, yeah, it's like no, I'm not. Like, not at all. Like, you bet what you bet. But I'm saying on something like that, dude, just arb, just throw in an arb real quick. See what I'm saying? Like, that's all.
Yep.
They're there all the time. Like right there on the screen, Odd Shopper. Go to Odd Shopper. The ARB tool's free. Try it.
Well, that's what we're really missing. Yeah, it's free, and you don't. Who cares about the whatever, right?
Yep, just free. Now you're into the game. Now you're thinking price, and you know what I'm saying, whatever. I know, Will. We're gonna do it in this one. I'd say let's go. Let's get one going now. All right. So we got the milli, but I think. What do you think? Like a 4-legger? For like a decent amount, because I don't have Corbin Carroll yet. I don't have Cal Raleigh, which I think it's good. I think Cal's good for tonight. I think he could definitely hit one out. I mean, it's Lodolo. I don't love the 290 on Cal, though. That's crazy. Do you want to pivot to a Arozarena? I think he's more likely than Cal.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad. I was looking over here at Savant. And looking at a little bit of Cal Raleigh, you think?
I thought
the pivot is off of Cal.
280. Yeah, we got to pivot and go to Arozarena. Randy.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Again, Lodolo's going to be one of those guys, right? That's going to leave something out there. He's not striking anybody out this year, at least not enough consistently. Arozarena, I mean, he's swinging, right? So the whiff rate's a little uncomfortable, but he's aggressive. And he puts wood on the ball. I want as hard
as you can.
And so here's the thing, right? Like it can work for you, but it could also kill you. But when it works for you, I think it really helps. He's got a 17.4 walk rate this year. And it's early, but my God, I mean, he is just commanding respect at the plate. And they're gonna have to pitch to him or simply just dodge him.
Yeah.
So depending on situation, yeah, I like it. 430, that makes sense.
I think that's better. And then we go Corbin Carroll. I didn't get a chance to play him. I wanted to play him, but it was just too hard.
Crushing it.
He is just smashing the ball. Just like he's hitting the ball very hard. We got Devin. We already have Ellie. And I don't think it totally matches. Yeah, I already got Ellie. I'm with you on that, Devin. So Randy, Corbin Carroll. We could do the 3-man just like we did yesterday. I kind of like Soderbaum too. Damn it, dude! I didn't want to play Soderbaum, but somebody put Baum.
Did he pop
too.
up? He was popping a lot. Yes, was it yesterday? He was all over the tools.
Yeah, he hits. He rakes, dude. I kind of like Barry too, but I think it's I don't mind Garver, but man, he's so specific. I think he's if there's a lefty, he's gonna homer. But if that lefty, let's say he throws to him twice and the lefty leaves, then so does Garver, and it's like, all right, well, that was fun.
Are you staying away from that Phillies game, by the way? There are a couple of good candidates in that one.
Who do you
The
got?
wind is
I kind of
howling
like.
right now. Right, just so
Well,
you know, the wind is howling.
I don't love Verlander or Luzardo, which
Do you
scares
like
me.
Bryce Harper though? At that number,
I do like Bryce.
Ooh.
Hang on, let me see. So
We were
Bryce,
all over him today. Yeah, Camaro's got to stop hitting home runs at some point. You think, right?
yeah, I
Was
mean,
that
it's tough to
Caballero?
not. It's like, dude, did we just stop taking him or what? The Ben Rice too.
Yeah, how about that?
Like, is he gonna stop? But I mean, he's at Yankee Stadium, wind's blowing out, and he's got the short porch, and he's got Walker throwing at him.
That was the first time I think I've really heard your Mass accent come out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like it every now and again, and it's usually on the phone, like one little thing. Remember, I spent so much time up there, so but
It'll
that
show.
was
Yeah.
that was the first time when you said Walker that it really that was just like bang.
It just comes out, bro.
Just now when you said out, like you don't sound that regional dialect does not permeate.
No,
So
I know
don't
exactly what you mean. Or
Dude, my
Olsen.
dad's up there.
We want to go Matt Olson.
Yeah. Or Jock. I saw Jock get some love. Jock Rock.
I do like him too. He's scared when they bring in a lefty. I get stuck on these. We only need one more guy. I think it's. Do we want to go Rice? Because I feel like that keeps everything early and it keeps our night open too. I know Impossible Tank. I was waiting for someone to say Mervis because he's homer in 3 straight games. So one was a pinch hit home run last game. It's like, damn. All right, so I think we go Rice only because he's early. All right, hear me out because this way too, if things start going south, I believe we have enough in the 9 and 10. No, we don't have enough. We're like, well, we could do a little 2-legger late night.
I like that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like once we know the dream's over, it's not that over.
Yep.
I think Rice. There's nothing stopping this guy from hitting another home run. Nothing stopping this guy from leading off the bottom of the first and putting in the seats. He's demolishing the ball.
Yep.
What are they going to pay us for that? We have $3K. I have
a good night's work.
Yeah. No, I got Barry separately. I got Torkelson is in the Torkelson's in the millie, so I can't go back to him in this. We got to go with guys that were almost going to make the millie but didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Araz Arena is the only one I'm not like super pumped about. Hang on one second. Let me just do. I think I did like him for a pitch mix reason though, and I'm pulling that up right now. And like I said, we'll get us out of here. Yeah, Bush is smashing.
Oh my,
smashing.
I just put mine in there.
Yeah, Ross Arena. I think the wind is blowing out that way in Cincinnati. He's at a Little League park, and Lodolo to righties. All right, it's the 4-seamer, which so far last season and this season 17% barrel rate. Last 30 days 14% barrel rate. So that's not great, but it's nothing to scoff at. And then Cal Raleigh's a little bit better, but Cal Raleigh's price is crazy. There's no Jackson tonight, Joel. I don't really have one.
No.
And then the changeup though, last 30 days. 40% barrel rate. It's only been on 5 of those, but smash is also a curveball, I think is what I like because Lodolo throws one that kind of hangs. And Araz Arena, nothing there. Why did I like him so much?
What's wrong with that? That looks great. I mean, Ben Rice, people are going to fade in the sense of like, I shouldn't say fade and like maybe they no home run him if they're following the no home run parlay, but I think people are going to move away, right? This is where you catch him sleeping. Oh, there's no way he's going to hit 2 in a row. Okay. There's nothing that says that a guy who hit a home run last night, it can't hit a home run tonight. And 100%. A lot of people move off of that.
I think we take Arena, we put him on the bench, and we put Bryce in.
Harper.
Yep.
Might have to run with you. Yeah.
Do you love going against Dude, though?
Dude, Harper is – here's the thing. This lineup, the manager's a bozo, but it's a righty, so Schwarber's probably going to be on top of Harper and not below him, right? So baseball, I mean. So with that, I think you're going to get –
Schwarber's batting behind
he's batting fourth?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, look, the blue bat thing was stupid. They got their ass kicked, but that's the Phillies. For anybody thinking like that's who they are. They don't give a shit. They play loose. It doesn't matter if they're down 30, if they're up 30. Nothing's going to change that. But yeah, I think the day after the reveal slop adds a little buzz to Bryce's bat. I don't love that Schwarber's in the 4-hole, and who's leading off? Don't tell me it's Bryson Stott.
It is Stott.
This manager I don't think he wants to manage here. I don't think Rob Thompson is interested in finishing out the year. He's tanking in his mind, but the reveal, that's the difference, man. You're a father a couple of times over, right? You just get this is the fourth one, Slop. Let's think this through. It's the fourth kid. Just get that shit over with. Get the reveal out. Get the color of the bat out. Go back to work. That's all he wants to do right now. The first and the second pop, okay, great. The third one, it's like, Fourth one, it's just get me out of here. I like him. I've talked myself back into him.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's the kind of guy that takes it out when you don't think he's going to take it out. So if you think he's going to take it out, you can't be like
Bryce. Okay.
Yeah. But if you don't think he's going to take it out, I'd take him.
I mean, I would look at
the only problem with he's seen Verlander, I guess only 8 times. He struck out 3 times. No extra base hits off him, but whatever. But his exit velocity logs, he is smashing the ball right now.
Yep.
It's 100 and everything.
I think the 3 guys you could look at on this team tonight would be Harper, Schwarber, and Kepler.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we do, guys. I think it's Corbin Carroll, Ben Rice, Bryce Harper. All of them find the right field bleachers. We win 3K. I'm gonna go. All right. So Joel, I took Stowers and Mervis over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs, both of them. So I feel like the Yankees nailed that guy, but I'm not sure if that could have been a juice ball situation. Do you know what I'm saying, Merrill Kelly? Because he didn't look bad last time, but he got smoked against the Yankees.
How about and you're out on Never Nervous Mervis, right?
Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could, but man, it's just, dude, the guy came off the bench the other day.
Yeah.
Put one in the seat, so he's showing. I'm on his hits plus runs plus RBIs. So
you see the wind, bro?
He's gonna hit a home run.
This is Philly wind right here, Slop. It's howling.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Harper puts one in the seats.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
4 bets. If one of these guys cashes, we're all set. We make money. And if all 3 hit, we get $3,100 plus the money that we win. So it's probably $3,400. I could deal with that. That's fun.
I love it.
That's fun. Yeah, that's what I got to do. All right, guys, that's going to do it.
Excited for this.
I do. I love home run parlays. I love them. I cannot get enough of them. All right, go to Odd Shopper, guys. Get Odd Shopper. I'm dead serious right now. That's how we're going to pay for all these. It's amazing. The ARBs are where it's at. I don't think there's one available right now. Right in the middle of the day, though, the Arbitrage screen is on fire. Go throw in a couple ARBs, get some free cash, throw that on the dinger parlays. Bam, everybody wins. Yeah, there are a couple right now. Yep. I mean, just look at this one. Zach Edey. If you take over 10.5 rebounds, minus 132 at FanDuel, under 10.5 rebounds, plus 140 at ProfitX, All you gotta do is bet 211 on the under, 289, so 290 on the over. I always do I don't do like 211. I won't do that.
Right.
You don't want them knowing. But I mean, you're guarantee yourself $7.29. Done. Just do that a few times. That's all you have to do. Easy money. It's free money. But like I said, the ARB tool here is free. You can use it yourself anytime you want. So go get an account at OddsShopper now. And that's how I pay for a lot of millies. You know what I mean? That way I can take 3 shots at the book for the rest of my life. I never have to worry about it. And then I lock in on the straight bets. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. If you want OddsShopper, link in the description. Promo code SLOP, 7 days for free. After that 7 days is up, you can always get 50% off your first purchase. You're going to love it. I promise you. It's awesome. And what's up, Chris? How you doing? That Chris is from Australia, Eitan.
Is that right?
Yep.
Oh,
so
man.
What time is it, dude? It's got to be maybe the morning, right?
Yeah. Maybe
Wait,
like
does he
5,
know
6
if he's
a.m.?
homered yet?
Well, that's what I'm asking, right? Like, do we not have a glimpse into the future right here? It's like that, that old picture of the guy sitting in the front row of the Mike Tyson fight, and he's got like a smartphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this what we're dealing with here? Does this guy come back from the future?
Well,
it's 6:30 in the morning, Slop. He's already hit the millie.
He should know who won already. Yeah, it's
he's won $1 million.
Sweet. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Good luck. I hope everybody wins everything they bet, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.